Hey, what up YouTube, what up gang, welcome back to another tutorial video. If you are new to my channel, if you ever come across my video for the first time, if you came here all the way from TikTok, all the way from Instagram, I'm gonna let you know that you should please subscribe to my channel, as you won't be missing any of my tutorial videos and my haircut videos. So today my bro here, and we'll be doing a high taper fade. We're going to be doing a high taper fade on him. So right now I'm just trying to brush everything down so everything could align before I could start bringing it down to one level. And this was how it was looking after I finished brushing. And then now I had to go in with my clipper, one guard, bringing everything down to one desired level. And this was how everything was going, making sure I was taking my time, making sure everything comes in together. Look at how it was going, so smooth, so calm. And this was how everything was going. I just gotta make the hair leveled up before I go in with doing my taper. And this was how it was just going, bringing everything down to one level. If you are a new beginner barber and if you are here watching this video, I will advise you to stay to the end, because I'm going to be showing you a whole lot of tips on this particular video. In this video I'll be showing you how I apply my enhancements, how I apply my fibers, how I do my haircuts detailing, and a whole lot of more. So watch till the end. This was how everything was going. I was still bringing everything down to one desired level. I was taking my time and making sure everything comes out equal, just so my feet stand out better. This was how crispy everything was looking. Going on to the back, moving everything down, taking my time. And it was as if it was not smooth enough, so I still had to go go in using my clippers to bring everything down. I could still see some dark spots over there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my clipper guard one with closed blade, lever closed. Now I'm going in with my lever closed. Then I was going in with lever open, but now I'm going in with a lever closed, just so I could take out all the dark spots that is visible. I don't want that to be visible no more. We don't need that right now. So this is me taking out all the dark spots. And this was how everything was going. I'm just trying to make sure everything is come down to one desired level before I go in with involving my tapers. And right now this is me using my liner to create my guideline, and this was how it was going. This is me creating the guideline, making sure everything comes out smooth as possible, making sure everything comes out clean. This was how it was going, guys. You would love this. Everything was going smooth, everything was going calm as possible. All right, this is me trying to make the guideline so crispy. And this was how it was looking. When I was done, I had to go into the back doing my neck taper, and you could see how the first guideline was looking. So I just have to go into the back, doing the back guideline before I could start blending in. I gotta make sure the guideline is clean and perfect, just so my haircut comes out well. I always tell beginner barbers, those are upcoming, those asking me how I go in, how I make my fade super clean. First of all, you got to make sure your guideline is crispy, because your guideline determines how your fade is gonna come out. You got me? The guidelines determine how your fade is gonna come out. So right now I'm beginning to start the fading process, and I'm starting with my zero guard lever open with my clippers going in a flick out motion. You gotta make it in a flick out motion, so you don't end up creating another guideline inside your fade or just above you, the guideline you already created, because it's gonna give you a difficult time So right now I'm just trying to take my time detailing the fade. Okay, when I was done with my lever open, this was how it was looking. And now the next step I would do is I'm gonna take out the first guideline, and that's what I'm doing right now. I'm gonna leave my clipper in a zero in lever closed, and right now I'm taking out the first guideline that we created, making sure the lines aren't there no more, just so our fade could come out better. And this was how everything was going. This was me taking my time, making sure everything comes out well, make sure everything comes out crispy. And this was how it was going. So nice, so calm. Come on, this is so crispy, guys. Everything was going well, everything was going smooth. Okay, this is me trying to take my time, still taking out the first guideline just before I could go in my guide one and doing the debulking. And I was almost done with taking out the line. I could see how blurry that looks, because now the first guideline ain't there no more. The first guideline ain't there no more. So this was how everything was going. Oh yeah, this was how it was going. Now I'm going with my one guard lever open in a flick out motion. This process is called the debulking process. This is the debulking process where we have to use our clippers to take out the excess hair just above the fade, just above the guideline. Yeah, that's how it was going. And now you could see how the fade is coming in together, how everything was coming smooth. You could see for yourself. All right, this was how everything was going. So smooth and so crispy. This is me taking my time, making sure everything comes out well. All right, this is it. You got to see how clean this now looking, but I still got to fade more because it's not clean enough for me. So this is me going in my guide one lever closed in a flicker motion. Now I have to introduce my 0.5. This is my sorry I mean 1.5. I mean to say this is my 1.5 1.5 or 0.5. Yeah, 0.5. My bad. This is my 0. I'm going in my 0.5 guide in a flicker motion. This is 0.5, not the 1.5. Just so you know. Making sure everything was crispy, making sure everything was nice. This is so great, guys. This is so great, guys. Making sure everything was crispy. Making sure everything was nice. This is so great, guys. Making sure everything was crispy. This is so great, guys. Making sure everything was crispy. This is so great, guys. Making sure everything was crispy. This is so great, guys. Making sure everything was crispy. This is so great, guys. Making sure everything was crispy. Okay, now I'm going to my zero guard, using the edges of my blade to finish out the fade. And this was how everything was going so crazy. This was how everything was so crazy. Just how everything was looking so crispy. Okay, you could see how everything was coming in together. Everything was coming in together. This was so great, and how everything was coming out. When I was done, I went in my clipper, blending everything down in a downward motion. Picture this. So when next you get in another fade, this is what you're gonna do. So this was how it was going. Everything was going so crispy. Now I had to go in with my soft clippers. I call this my soft clippers because this clipper is what I used to take out the last guideline. It's what I used to detail my fade. I used to detail each and every of my fade, because every fade got a perfect detailing. You got to detail your fade so just so it comes out crispy as you are expecting. This was me using my soft clippers to detail my fade. For those of you that are going to ask which product is this clipper, this particular clipper I got it from Walmart. This is a W Mark product. W Mark product. So this was how everything was going. So crispy and smooth. You could imagine what the hair is gonna look like when I'm done. Now it was time for me to go to the back. This is me doing the back feed in a flick out motion. This is me doing the back feed in a flick out motion. I'm gonna show you how to do a fade in a flick out motion, just so you don't get to create another guideline. This what a flick out motion look like. So this is, don't do your fade this way. Do it like this in a flick out motion. This is it, in a flick out, flicking out, flicking out. So that's what I'm going doing right now, taking my fade in a flick out motion. Okay, just making everything comes out smooth and nice. This was so getting great, man. So I'm putting everything together, making sure everything comes out smooth, making sure everything comes out nice, making sure everything is crispy. And this was how it was going. When I was done with the first with the first step of the fading, now I have to go with my lever closed, taking out the guideline I first created. That's the next step I'm gonna do right now. Going with my clipper lever close and taking out the first guideline I created. This was how it was looking, guys. Now you could see how faded this becoming. The neck tipper was becoming blurry, and that was the main deal. Everything should come blurry. Taking my time. You could see how amazing this is coming out. Yeah. Now you could see how blurry everything is coming together. Because everything was going so clean. Now I have to go in with my guide one in a flick out motion, making sure everything aligns, making sure the fit comes out well and comes out crispy. This is me taking my time. Just before I could start my lineup, I have to make sure I got a perfect fit, just so my haircut comes out better. And if you are watching my video, I'm still gonna remind you, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share, comment, because I'll be replying every single comment I get from on here. So this is time for you to comment and subscribe, because I go you, I'm always here for you. Anything you got to ask me. Okay, I could see how crispy this was down looking so bloody, making sure I ain't got no line showing over there. Alright, so this is me trying to make sure um this is me trying to make sure I brush everything down to one desired level using my clipper, bringing everything down just before I could start my lineup. This is me detailing the whole hair. Okay, and this was how it was going. Taking my time, everything was looking so crispy, everything was looking so amazing. As you can see, guys, I'm taking my time. So when I was almost done, you could see how the feed was now looking. Everything was looking intact. Everything was looking so bloody. I still had to go in a flick out motion because I wasn't satisfied with what I got. So I gotta make sure I get myself satisfied first, get my client satisfied second. Because a client, once your client is not satisfied, then the deal wasn't complete. So my client got to be satisfied. Make sure my client is satisfied with the fade, just so I get a complete haircut and I get him to come back to me for another haircut. So this was how it was going. You could see how crispy this was looking. This is a high taper feed. Now it was time for me to begin my lineup. My bad, I couldn't video when I was doing the first stage of the lineup, but here I was done with the lineup, and this was when I was using my trimmer to complete the process to make sure it's detailed. And this was how it was looking. So straight, so natural. I got to make sure it's natural without applying no fiber, without applying no enhancement first, because a natural haircut determines how crispy your hairline is. There's no way you wouldn't get a natural lineup, then you're gonna use enhancement to back it up. You gotta make sure you got a natural lineup first before applying your enhancement, because when your enhancement is washed away, what are you left with? You are left with your natural lineup. So that's amazing. You got to make sure your lineup is is. That's the reason you got to make sure your lineup is natural before putting on your enhancement, and that is exactly what I'm doing here, as you can see. And today I'm going to show you the one other techniques I'll be using. I'm using the white pencil techniques, and this is what I use to detail my lineup. I'm just gonna have to use a pencil, use my liners to line them up, line the hairline up, just so it gets enhanced, and just so I see everything I'm doing so clean and so crispy. Come on, this was how it was about to go, and now I started off from the right to the middle, and from the middle to the vertical bars, just following the step by step. Probably just because I need my hairline to come out well and come out crispy. This was how everything was going, guys. Making sure I was taking my time. After this video, I'm not sure. There's no way you will tell me that you have difficulties in doing the taper fade, because everything was fully explained over here. Everything was fully explained, down to the enhancement, down to the fiber, down to the detailing, down to the lineup, down to the crispy haircut. This taper fade was detailed, explained over here. That's why I'm gonna let you know. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, just so you don't miss out any of my videos. And also don't forget to hit the notification bell so you get notified whenever I upload a video. Trust me, there's no way I'm gonna stop uploading video. I'm gonna give you best of best, day by day, uploading videos day by day. And this was how everything was going. I had to go into the other side, going with my white pencil technique. Okay, if you ain't got no white pencil, you could use powder instead of white pencil. All works. And this was how everything was. When I was done, I had to finish it up. Then now heading on to the back taper, the neck taper. I mean to say, the neck taper, the back taper, they are all same thing. So this was how it was going. Now I have to go with my trimmer, giving him the sharpest lineup I could see. Now this is a honest review of the new Lil Pro trimmer I got. This was how it was going, so crispy. This trimmer is one of a kind. Come on, if you're ever looking for a kind of clipper that is not so expensive, come on, go for this one. You'd love it. You'd love this one. Not so expensive, not so hard to get. This is just the perfect one you need. Everything was going so smooth. I still had to do some detailing now, because that's what I'm doing right now. I still had to do some detailing with the black spots. That's how you know the fade is perfect. So this is me taking my time doing some detailing just before I apply my enhancement. Now you could see how natural this haircut was looking before I introduced my enhancement. This was so natural. So at this point I was thinking about doing a freestyle design, and I thought about this, but no, that's so big. So I had something different in mind. So I'm gonna be doing a little cross at the back of the head where the neck taper was facing, and this was how I was doing, making sure everything was crispy, taking my time. Come on, you would love this. You would love this freestyle design. I call it a freestyle design because it's just a freestyle. Come on, you just have to freestyle around your client's hair, and this was how it was going. Making sure I'm using the edges of my trimmers, everything comes out clean. Okay, I'm gonna be doing a cross sign, little cross sign that I think would come out well. Let me know what you guys think about this particular pattern. This was how it was going. You would love it. Now, when I was done, this was how the outcome was. So natural. Just before I could apply my enhancements. For those of you asking me how I apply my enhancements, this is the right time for you to see how I got my enhancements applied. Each time I do a fade. So this is me. I'm just gonna be using my little brush and applying my dye. The dye product I use here is a crusade dye, which I know a lot of you know about it. So this is me making sure I'm not putting it so much, making sure the hairline is well enhanced. The outcome is gonna be massive. It's so gonna be massive, like it's gonna amaze you. So this is me taking my time brushing out the dye so it could reach the remaining part of the hair. Okay, then I have to go to the back. Everything was going so crispy, everything was going so nice. You could see how this fade was looking so top notch. This fade is looking so top notch, man. You would love it. So beautiful. The outcome was coming nice. Don't forget to subscribe and like my video. Everything was going so crispy over here, and I had to brush everything down to one desired level. You could see as I'm doing right here. Alright. And this was how it was looking. Now it was enhanced, and you could see everything was looking so crispy. Now it was time for me to apply my fiber, so I'm just gonna hit them up with my holding spray, and that's what I'm doing right now. This is me heating up the lineup with some holding spray, just so the fiber could stay. Just so the fiber could stay. And here I got my fiber. I'm just gonna apply it inch by inch to the lineup so it comes out crispy, so it comes out well. Yeah, you could see how this look. Now it's looking so enhanced. Now you guys see what the outcomes look like when you have a natural, when you have a purely natural when you have a pure natural lineup before applying your enhancement. This is what it's gonna look like. So at this point, this was how everything was looking. When I was done, I had to brush the excessive hairs and hit them up with my blades. This is me right now changing my blades. There's no way I'm gonna be using one blade for two clients, so I got to change my blade. Cleanliness first in the barbing industry. You know what that means. You got to be clean. No clients will like a dirty space, man. So this is me. Everything was going clean. I had to switch on the blades before I could hit them up with the blades, and this was how it was. The result that was perfect. At this moment I was about to hit him up with my blade, so just so the lineup could come out well. And this is it. This was how it was going. I will have to pull out the skin before using it, stretch out the skin just before, as you can see in the video, just so I don't injure my clients, because this is so sharp and I got to be so careful, man. This was how everything was going. If you ever wondered how I got my enhancements done here, I know you should, with this little video, you should know how I do my enhancements. Everything was going so crispy, everything was going so nice. As you can see, everything was going so cool. Come on, this is beautiful. Let me know what you guys think about this fade in the comment section down below. Okay, so when I was just done with using the blades, now I have to go in with the second step. With the last step. I think this is the second to the last step of the fade, where I will have to use my trimmer to line them up finally, just so everything comes out detailed. This was the final look, and Now I'm going to be using my trimmer to line everything out. For those of you asking what particular trimmer is this, this is the HWM, this is the wall HIVIZ product. Wall HIVIZ products. Come on, this is one of the best trimmer I've ever used throughout my barbing industry, and this trimmer is top notch, guys. Trust me, you would love it. Get this trimmer and thank me later. This was how everything was looking. When I was done, I had to detail my lineup, and this is me using a white powder just to make sure the construct comes out well. Okay, this was how it was looking. I had to go in over again using my white powder just so I get the construct I'm looking for. Taking my time, making sure everything comes out smoothly, as you can see. And this was how it was going, guys. This was how it was going. So good and so nice. You will love it. Oh, so when I was done, this was how it was looking, and this is what the final result looked like, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Thanks for watching.